Hello again, your friend Fro Fighter here, aka Ahmed, aka whatever you might have heard elsewhere. Fro Fighters, Fro Fighter, fighting game commentator slash video game enthusiast. Over here, continuing my run of Scott Pilgrim EX as Lucas Lee. This is our third time coming up here on YouTube to play the game. Last time, as I recall, we just rescued Kim, which was really awesome. Kim's a great character. Now I'm kind of drawing a blank on what I was supposed to be doing. A good thing there's a little quest thingy here. Find the riff at Benvi Tech. Alright, so if you are joining for the first time, kind of the way progress works in this game is we get little instruments as well as riffs that you have to play in order to be able to unlock different doors. And those doors end up being, you know, your paths to whatever you're going to do next. Just gonna check on something real quick here. Alright, and let's see, where is Benvi Tech? Honest X's, tricky eye. I'm not realizing here. Because this is where I'm supposed to be, for sure. Don't have any cash to get anything worthwhile. I would not have been surprised if that had damaged me. Right, yeah. I mean, if you've never been exposed to Scott Pilgrim, it being a video game is kind of one of the ultimate ironies, because as a comic book and as a movie, it's in both of those forms, it was very reverent to itself being like in a very video gamey world. So it was only natural when Scott Pilgrim vs. the World was made and we had that really awesome 2010 renaissance of beat 'em ups at that time. Although it took a while for that to really take off. Like, we didn't get games like Fight and Rage, Streets of Rage 4, and whatnot till much, much later. Okay, hold up. I'm probably missing something here. I'm not sure I'm supposed to talk to a specific person. Find the riff. So there's probably someone or something that is going to give us the riff, because we already have the organ from... Yeah, we saved knives after Kim as well. Man, I'm getting pretty forgetful. And though we basically have a little progress check, which means Steven Stills, the one and only, the talent, is probably going to be the last character we save till we take on whatever big threat is on here. With, we saw baby Gideon, we saw female Gideon, Gideona. Those were two of the bosses we fought. What am I missing here? High School Memories. So that's not it, because High School Memories was where we saved Kim. Wait. Oh, I thought that maybe could be a way I'm supposed to go through. Oh, this is probably just like confusing myself a bit too much here. I'm just trying to see if there's someone I'm supposed to talk to. Like, none of the stuff I found so far in the game has made me have to really search too much. Yeah, Todd's shop here. What am I missing? Like, this is where I'm supposed to go. Not the most exciting start. Not what I was hoping for when I booted up today. Let's think. So, that is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, nobody to beat up? Really? I thought I'd at least fight some enemies while I figure things out. Alright, a couple, or at least a heart and some cash. Okay. So here's the area. I just interacting with everything here? We've already talked to Stacy. There's this person. There's this parking meter, fire hydrant. I guess while I'm figuring this out, I mean, I'm kind of filling time here, just trying to have a good time with this while I wait for watching the World Cup match later on between Spain and Portugal. Although I'm going to be watching that with a very sour taste in my mouth, thanks to a certain decision that concerns the U.S. team with Folarin Balogun being allowed to play after getting a red card in the first ever usage of a random article in FIFA's disciplinary code of conduct. And I'm not gonna lie, man, like, that is just one of the most suspicious decisions I have seen in the history of football, really. Like, the way it basically says, yeah, you know, the red card is a correct decision, but you know what? We'll just go ahead and punish you for it later whenever we feel like it, you know? It is baffling. Like, I do not understand how... I mean, I understand how that decision can happen and why, I guess. I don't want to cook up too many conspiracy theories over here, but it's just one of the most confusing decisions I have ever seen around football, and I've literally witnessed match fixing scandals in football, in Italian football, way back when. We've seen all sorts of weird stuff happen around football, players getting punished for betting on their own teams, but note the part where they got punished, you know? It's like, I do not understand how this was allowed to be a thing. Like, okay, so it feels like I'm supposed to be able to go in here, but I'm not entirely sure how. Let me see. I remember where Knives was, where we saved her. I believe it was in here in the very aptly named Casavania. We'll beat up some Morgans while I figure this out. And some Firebrands. The Capcom reference is going crazy. The Urian shoulder. From what little I played of the tutorial, Scott also has a flash kick. Just like a straight up flash kick. Let's see. She was... Whoa. What's this? Huh. Okay. Defeat your shadow. Whoa. Just countered me. Gotta be. Okay, yeah, I don't wanna try to hit his guard too much. That's some good damage. Okay, he's almost out. He's done blocking. Ah, okay, not quite enough, but missed it. Come here. What? Again? Are we just gonna spam that till I die? Alright, that's done. So, was that like an optional battle? Oh, okay, yeah, so it's a little optional bonus where I can just get a whole bunch of stats for beating this guy. Not available again, so we can't just spam it, but hey, I'll take it. Took a lot of damage though. Alright, maybe go back out to where I'm supposed to go. Alright, can I try to get used to the rhythm of the game again? Instant overheads, you ain't blocking that mix. I was hoping not to get that snack used up. We'll just buy another one, I guess, but for now, let's just get rid of this thing over here. Got him. Alright. Let's go back to the shopping area. That was a fun little detour, I guess. Oh. this place doesn't have an HP restoring snack that I can take. Is there an entrance I'm not seeing? It was probably something that was way more obvious right as I stopped playing last time, and now that I'm getting back, I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do here. Let's put this to go. And we can eat one of these, get some stats up. Strength is almost topped out, which is good. Because, okay, what I'm looking at is that purple area of the map, right? Like if I'm supposed to be able to go in there, but my target area is supposed to be right here. But I don't see anything to interact with. Well, except Stacy, but, you know, we've already listened to her hint. What am I missing? Yeah. Okay. I wonder. Maybe there's something I don't remember here. Sorry guys, pardon the downtime. Just double checking something here. Yeah, I'm just trying to see just where to enter or what I'm supposed to do because, yeah, I don't get much time to play games these days and I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time not knowing where to go. Alright, so I did that. I remember doing all this because I'm supposed to be looking for Stephen Stills. Yeah, I talked to Joseph in the distillery district because he was looking for Stephen, obviously, since they're an item. Alright, so here we go. This is the part where you're supposed to be able to find the riff. Okay, then what? Oh, okay. I forgot that the school was named Benvie Tech. Okay, okay, that explains it. That explains it. Old school, going back to school. Somebody knows the riff back there because that happened with the cave drummer in the Ice Age. So yeah, that tracks. that was not the best sleuthing on my part. Okay, so it's not Super Simon that knows about it. Ooh, Cyclops, we got this. Okay, it looks like that guy's the one who knows the riff. This music has a bit of a Ninja Turtles going on. Kind of reminds me of Big Apple 3 AM. Nice and easy. Alright, time to test out my excellent musical skills. Oh, that's a young Joseph. Alright. Oh, her pleasantness. Alright, so obviously, I don't know why I anticipated Julie would be the character that would solve anything for us. If you're not familiar with the world of Scott Pilgrim, Julie's known to kind of be just one of the meanest people and also one of the most sycophantic characters in existence. Like, she'll always kiss up to whoever's the most popular and try to get popular by proxy. Okay, I guess we're going through. Is that Sandra? I guess I am, but not here by choice. And Holly. Yeah, so all these people are kind of slowly taking us. Oh god, if Lisa Miller's the one that had. I mean, I am playing one, but I'll play a game within a game. Defeat 5 opponents. Okay. Oh, that was. I did so much damage to myself there. Okay, that was simple, although I almost made a complete hash of it. Perfect. All right, so now we have that. Hopefully that's a shortcut. Awesome. Alright, so now we can just go back to the warehouse. We'll be able to open the rift and hopefully save Stephen Stills, aka the Talon. I kinda wish Lucas had any kind of long-range attack. Because chasing these guys gets a bit tiresome sometimes, although I should just punch their fireballs. God. That's enough teleporting for you. Fighting teleporters is never fun in, like, anything. But at least in this game, I guess you have locked buttons, so you're not as worried about dealing with cross-ups. Unlike where if you're, say, playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and characters like Zero and Virgil. I know Zero doesn't have the teleport per se, but his movement is basically teleport-like. Break barrels, win prizes. A barrel minigame with a bunch of barrels being lifted in from the top. I cannot believe I didn't immediately recognize this the moment I saw it. Oh, okay, I guess we're not... What? Oh, the enemies are the barrels? Okay. I was always so bad at this minigame in Street Fighter. Oh, you have to break 20 barrels, which is the amount... I believe that's the amount you have to break in Street Fighter 2. Time's kind of running out, but I think I'm good. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Okay, at least I didn't keep up my legacy from Street Fighter here. But it's partially because in Street Fighter, there's like... I don't know if it's RNG or what, but some barrels don't break with the same amount of attacks that others do. Like, most of them break from a single heavy punch or heavy kick, but then you'll get like one barrel that'll bounce instead. And if it bounces into a bunch of other barrels and you have to kind of figure out how to break all of them at once with like a jumping attack with a fat hitbox like Shoto jumping heavy kick or something. I'll take that. Oh, I guess this isn't actually what I was supposed to be doing, but... Wait. Huh? Oh, I entered the wrong... My attention span today, my ability to figure things out is stellar right now. Okay, here we are. Yeah. Can't match a rhythm, create your own. I don't think I've gotten any of these down to the timing of what the original beat's supposed to be like. Oh, hey. He's a train pirate. I guess he has moved off garbage trucks. Classic song from the original. Take you for a ride on my garbage truck. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a train pirate, you know? Whoa. Steam Train Luke. Was Luke a character from the comic? Because it feels like we've been fighting versions of the comic characters in some way or another. I guess he jets off. Okay. So I guess it's like a racing minigame through the combat mechanics of the game. Ooh, okay, I gotta be... That is cruel! I am literally throwing these guys into the fire! Oh god. Gotta get my bearings here. Alright, you get in there. I said... Oh, he just jumped in! Thanks, bro. Bomb. Okay, I'm winning somehow. Probably because of the bomb I threw in there earlier. Hansy Hannah. Oh, she just jumps in there. Oh, God. Wait, am I not at the finish line yet? Okay, there we go. Hydration really getting to me. Sorry about the unsavory sight just now. My bad. Okay, fighting these guys now. Get rocked. Should have watched that bomb. I should take my advice here. Into that hard container. Kenneth. He is just Kenneth. It's called a Catbot EX. I think I literally did not recognize any cat motifs on those things, and I've been fighting them the whole game. Yeah, the more I keep my eye on enemy life bars, the more I am realizing the value of the Wallace plushie I have equipped, which takes down their guts bars as well as their health bars whenever I hit them. It's that little green bar under their health bars right there. Because otherwise they're going to keep getting up when their health bars are drained, because they get a little extra boost. So it's just helping me take out enemies that much faster. Yeah. Hagar would be proud. Okay. 2 chickens. Oh, what? No, that is my thing. That is my thing. It goes like this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, he just just smack me upside the head with a potion bottle? Alright. Okay. I armored through it, so I took a lot of damage here. Oh, what? He just cloned himself? Using the fire? I'm in a bit of trouble here. Okay, burned him. Alright. I'll keep... I was hoping to finish him before this would happen. Okay, I'm in trouble here. I gotta stop waking up into hitboxes. Oh no. Okay, gotta be careful here. Oh, what? I took out my whole gun bar. That was one hit on all of that. What? Ah, careless towards the end there. Alright. Can I make that in one jump? I can. But it's not advisable because of this silly little wall bounce mechanic they have going on. Oh man, am I gonna have to repeat the race? That was sloppy. Alright. Second loss. I'll be taking that. Oh, why didn't he? That's what I thought. Oh, okay, these things have been a problem. Oh, okay, these guys release fire. I want to take the... I want to just get the bomb. Just... Can I... Okay, there. Bunch of them tossed in. These things. Because when they start that move, it's guaranteed to come out. No matter what. Okay, there we go. Still took a lot of damage though. Be careful here. Skip this. Let's get right back into the fight. Alright, Hank Steven Still's up there. Here we go again. Let's keep that gut point recovery. Oh, that was an absolutely unnecessary hit to take. That should do it. No, drop that. Drop that. Careful of that bomb. No need to take any big risks here. Boss fight yet here. Did I do something different? I remember the fight starting much faster last time. Handsy, Hannah. Yeah, well, let go of that guard. That's what I thought. I just realized those things are holding big hands. Something wrong with the boss fight? Like, he jumped in to fight much faster last time. Oh, okay. Just toss a whole bunch of things at that thing. Don't need to take any risks there. Yeah. Just armored. Alright. Okay, that's a big chunk. I was hoping to get a better juggle there, pushback kind of. Oh, I was hoping I would get it. Alright, health bar down. And there we go. Got him. Revenge complete. I am a dad, and that hurt me. I am a dad, and that level of pun magic hurt me. Oh, okay. All right. Got him in the end. So now we have Steven rescued. Steven Stills, sorry. Okay, right. We have... I completely forgot about assists. I kind of did that a lot in the original too. Like, your basic moveset feels so strong. Steven rocks out temporary invincibility. Yes, please. No wonder he's the last one you unlock. Alright, I guess we leave? I'll pick up some cash though. Imagine if I didn't have health left right there. That would have been awful. That would have been so bad. But we survive. KFBR 392. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, halfway through the fight I realized we're kind of fighting Lucas. Like, I was fighting myself. Would have been nice to have the Persona I'll face myself music playing for that. Yeah, I want to go through here because now's a chance for us to, like, just heal up. Bump up some stats in the meantime. Keep this to go. Yeah, there are more potent healing items you can get. Whoa. Oh, these guys are appearing here now? Robert the formal name of Bob-omb. Very, very classy, very classy. Then we have Kenneth. You know, whenever these guys surround me, I should just spin to win. Like, I really should just think about that. Alright, over to the shopping area. We want the video store first. First strength, rather than using a videotape and kind of just going overboard, we'll just take 2 of these, so that's strength topped out. There we go. Now vitality and willpower, we can use videotapes. How close does that take us? 62 and 60. So don't need to waste too much here. Wait, which one is closer? Alright. That just leaves willpower, and boom! And it just hit me that the stats top out at 64, which is obviously a bit of an important number in gaming history. You know, since that was the last of the bit era when, you know, you had your 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit consoles. Nintendo 64 being the only real story of any kind when it comes to 64-bit, and, you know, we stopped counting bits after that. Dreamcast was, you know, supposedly the 128-bit system, but by that point, everybody had stopped counting, and by the time PS2 came out, we were definitely done. These things. You're being obnoxious. You can sit down now. Thank you. Yeah, all these Mario-themed power-ups, Koopa shells... Or not power-ups, I guess, throwables. Just 1 second. Alright. So we're supposed to go to the underpass area? Okay, I armored through that, which is less than ideal. I would have preferred to just be able to invul through it. That was kind of the plan. I need to come up with a better plan to fight these Robert Alms, I should say. Because they've definitely been some of the most threatening enemies. I wonder if I could just leapfrog this. No. That was worth a shot. We know we can go over this one. I just need to make sure yeah, there we go. Funny, I would have preferred health, but it's all good. There's the vegan police car. Is he a vegan police officer? Earl Zucchini. Oh wow, the vegan police has lost? These guys took down Todd Ingram. Oh, but I guess since they're all vegans. No, that still doesn't make any sense. They took down Todd Ingram. Alright, so... Seriously? Alright. We get all the Street Fighter bonus stages, one after the other. Alright, Steve Stills, do your job. Thank you. Yeah, oh, that is a Sonic shield. The classic Sonic 1 shield. They really went in with the Sonic stuff, didn't they? So just like a vegan juice box or something? Alright, let's get inside the vegan police department. Trees straight out of the background of Super Mario World. Man, she has been everywhere. Oh no, that's Monique, never mind. I thought it was Julie for a second. Yeah, Sandra's there, so Monique is there because they're always there together. Alright. I wonder who the chief is gonna be. Zelda Zucchini. Hello, Zelda Zucchini. Alright. But even though... like, she's called Zelda, but she's straight up a vegan Jill Valentine. Chief, that looked like a Gideon silhouette. Yeah, drop that box. I don't know what it does, but I'm not gonna find out by getting it used on me. Oh, that wasn't much. Oh, I thought I could pick up that jump rope, maybe use it like a whip or something. Or, oh, those are just straight up nunchucks. I can't use those? Come on. Yeah, approaching can be a bit weird sometimes because Lucas's starting attacks are pretty short-ranged. I have a feeling that, you know, I had a lot of hope for Lucas's moveset when I first picked him up. I was hoping for a more grapple-based moveset. Maybe there's something I haven't figured out, but as far as I can see, I'm kind of just relying on strikes most of the time. When enemies are on high health or they're not stunned, they kind of just don't get grabbed. Alright. Oh, you can block both ways? So I'm gonna take care of someone else while you do that. Okay, so it seems that losing all your guts points on one hit if your health is empty is a game mechanic. I guess to kind of make up for how much guts could keep you alive in the previous game. Because, yeah, it was basically like you had 1.5 health bars in versus the world. Alright, use that extra joy, as they used to call it back in the day. Yeah, that finisher is nuts. That is one of Lucas's best moves by far. I'll handle it myself. You look like 13, man. Gordian. So it's like a whole Gideon family that we're fighting here. Which again makes me wonder, if I was playing as Gideon, how would these conversations look any different? I wonder. Sister, who I assume is Gideona, who we beat before in Castlevania. Alright, that was like, oh god, that did a lot of damage. I was busy being fascinated by how it reminds me of Fei Long's Shenkiak, and in the meantime I just got rocked instead. Look at his walk cycle! Oh my god, I'm gonna die just appreciating these animations. Nice little ninja jump there. Ninja Turtle style ball up into a jump. Gotta be careful here. Okay, it's going better. As long as I don't just stick maybe on basics, block at oblique angles, and attack when they're open. Maybe throw a bunch of boxes at their head too. That helps. Alright. Okay, almost got him down. Okay. Now the plan was to do... I missed it. Got him. That was a bit closer than I would have liked. And now I've got a mosquito flying around me. I hope that doesn't get too annoying. He actually trained for years. Alright, yeah, so there's the family. There's the whole family. There's the microphone we've been looking for. So then Steven's gonna have to hint at us where to get the riff. Time for the third act. Of course he would make the movie reference. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have topped out my stats since, you know. But I mean, you get so much money after boss fights that it's like, why not, you know? Alright. Let's hope there aren't any enemies on the way. Yeah, great work. Oh, okay. Stat boosting items, but I mean, we're already completely topped out, so there's not much we can do with these. Wait, are these equipables? Actually, they are. Okay. What do we want to buff the most? I think with how fast we are, going any higher on agility would be foolhardy, so I think we should just focus on vitality and willpower. But let's check what we have first in terms of equipment. Yeah, let's just... Okay, so... we could do... higher strength means higher damage, which is never going to be a bad thing. More willpower. Oh, we could... oh, already out of cash. Alright, so... we'll equip these. Alright, looks like our little friend is causing some trouble here. Just kind of thought I might have felt it on my face for a second there. I don't do well in handling these creatures, I'm not gonna lie. That's 2 for each. Now we'll just go for this. Alright, let's take a look at our stats. Yeah, a lot of extra vitality, more health to kind of keep us alive, more strength, more damage. A bit of extra willpower and agility. Yeah, this seems alright. I mean, she is basically Jill Valentine. I mean, look at her. I mean... what's this then? Oh, this is like an extra cell block. Off the map, alright. Okay, I guess just a little extra area to look at. Is there anything here? Thought there might be something. Maybe I'll check out more stuff when I'm done with the main story. Alright, let's keep going. Straight back into the shop. I guess I really like those. Oh, okay. Man's house is on fire. Yeah, this is... I can't leapfrog that. I'd really like not to be down to Guts' health. So let's try being careful with what we fight here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna be forced to do this. This isn't the food that I wanted to use for healing, but kind of forced to. I would have preferred something at Tricky D's or in the burger shop, since those recover a lot more health. Alright, what you got, Todd? Okay, 128, I'll take that. Is there any chance? What, I don't have $1.45. We can make that up pretty quickly. By rating public stuff. Like parking meters, because who needs those? That still wasn't enough? Okay, that might put me exactly there. Okay, $1.45. Okay, that's decent enough. Now let's make it to Stephen Stills' house. Running to this music is like... something that could get dangerously addictive, because it feels like I'm just in a Sonic level with how good that music is. Oh yeah, there's a house on fire. Alright, just 2 more vegans. Is that all of them? Okay, we'll take one more run. Look at how fast we are now. Compared to how we were in the beginning of the game. Alright, Stephen Stills, what's going on? Right. Now, it makes me wonder, because I don't think Metal Scott's supposed to be our final adversary. This whole thing with the G-Corp means they are probably the ones in charge. Yeah, worrying about your landlord. Nice little bit of socioeconomic commentary there. Is that health? Cool. Is that health? More health. Cool. Hey, Virtualis. Papa. Okay. The final tutorial. Ooh, okay, we're beat 'em up. Elevator sequence because we have to have one. Gotta watch out for these Mega Man knockoffs, I should say. Got a bat. Don't be afraid to use it. As long as I can stay alive to use it. Good thing with it is that it's just able to quickly knock them off. Okay, good thing is, like, I don't take extra damage for getting knocked off the... I thought I could pick it up. Why wouldn't I be able to pick it up? Like, the Robber Doms have seriously been the most dangerous enemies so far. Yeah, you gotta remember this. I have an assist that makes me temporarily invincible, so I should utilize that while watching my guts point consumption. Okay, that was useful. Got me through that fight. Yeah, a bit scruffy today. It's been a long day. Haven't felt like shaving quite yet. I don't really have much of a choice, do I? Yeah, I gotta remember to just do that so I don't get locked in to some really nasty patterns. Against these guys especially, calling stills is probably a good idea. Just so I don't have to deal with their nonsense because they are so dangerous. Yeah, it feels like the enemy wave variety's been helping. Okay, that was almost really bad. Almost got crushed there. These guys got weapons that I will now proceed to procure for myself. I thought I could hit him before he armored up. I gotta be careful. Yeah, I gotta keep listening for that audio cue there. Can you stop it? That'll do it. Oh, what? There we go. He has a dog. Like, he is Metal Sonic, but we're going for a robotic dog reference, Mega Man style. Was that hammer yapping at me? Now with metal, good boy. Okay, the dog. This is a terrible start right now. I'm in deep trouble here. This is bad. I saw a save prompt pop up. I'm not entirely sure what it was for, but... Oh well, he just tried to zap me. Okay, gotta wait before these guys explode. For the Steven Stills assist. Come back. Yeah, there's no way this isn't the best assist. Like, right away. Metal Good Boys helping him recover. Alright. Now, if we stick to type, there might be a second form here, though I don't believe this is the final boss. So is he supposed to be like a respectful rival? Hasn't felt that way. You burned down a house. What kind of respect makes you burn down a house, man? Oh, what? Okay. Not probably my best one yet. Which is a pretty low bar. We've got every single instrument back together now. So there's the rift next to Chomper's Drug Mart. Time for the last act. Did you know Lucas Lee is a movie star, by the way? That's why he talks like that. In case you didn't realize. Alright, so where are we now? Oh, they pretty much spat me out right where I'm supposed to go. Thanks, Steph. That's not bad. Harder, better. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Every reference under the sun. I wish I could take one of these to go. That would be really nice, but they've made it. I'm not sure if I'm missing something, but I think they've made it so that the things you can grab to go are usually really small, so that you don't recover too much with them. And that's good balance-wise. Alright, so this is where I assume we're supposed to go. Perfect, just like I do every single time. Thank you, Scott, you were very useful. Alright. So we are here now, and wherever we're going is over that way. I guess. Okay, so I guess the running gag with this Jimmy is that he doesn't want to end up in these places. What? No, I'm not fighting any of you guys. Checkpoint. Let's hold on to this. Might be useful. Oh. Does it carry over with me? Whoa. Was this supposed to look like that? Lucas looked like he had 4 arms for a second there. That looked almost like a Wily Castle. Oh, the real Wallace! Hey, Wallace! Okay. So in all those spots, there are beacons that we're supposed to find. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming they wouldn't overcomplicate this. Oh wow, I just shrugged it off. Okay, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Alright, so I guess what we want to do moving around this map doesn't take too much time, I guess. Lisa Miller, gotta talk to Lisa Miller. She is everywhere. Yeah, Cat Wallace. Wallace is just such a meme. Like, he's such a funny character, always has been. Like, from the movies, Kieran Culkin was so good as the character in the movie. Like, he was perfectly cast, just performed the role excellently. Honestly, like, from the movie, I felt like a lot of the characters that aren't Scott or Ramona were actually better portrayed than Scott and Ramona. No slight at Michael Cera or Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but, you know, I just felt like a lot of the other characters, like Chris Evans as Lucas Lee, Kieran Culkin as Wallace Wells, I don't have the names of all the characters, like whoever played Stephen Stills, Knives, Gideon, I guess I wouldn't class Gideon as highly as the rest, but the others I mentioned definitely. Like, I still think Chris Evans' Lucas Lee is one of the highlights of the movie. Okay, so I want to go to High Park and then going there. There's probably a fast travel mechanic that I just haven't realized exists, and I'm just being really obtuse. But, you know, by the time I finish talking about all this, I could probably be done. Oh, okay, I went one room too far. So whatever beacon there is supposed to be here, the double Julie, that's something the world can't handle. Oh, so these are supposed to be like actual timelines that have come to pass at some point or will come to pass, I guess. Not the turtle mobile, or turtle van rather. Okay, never mind. Didn't even finish the sentence. Is that their beacon? Damn it, big meat. Okay, so as someone who's walked on blazing hot sand before, he's got a point. Nothing has ever been hit in the face with a skateboard before. Well, you're not about to get handsy with me. Kalette, I guess. I was going to say Calette, but Kalette makes more sense with them being, vegan. I do wonder, like, if we actually tally up how many vegans we beat up throughout the game, how many the number would reach. Make it to the other side so we don't get burned here. Alright, keep it under control. I think I was saying patient. Oh, I thought you guys were immune to this. Big talk, huh? Okay, somehow the spinning lariat kept me out of trouble there. Oh, so I thought the sequence would just stop there, But it's all good. All right, where's your beacon? Julie doing something nice. All right, there's character development for her. Changing the timeline. Hello, not Chaos Emerald. All right, first beacon obtained. Look at that face, man. I don't think you can put a more scornful scowl than that. They nailed Julie perfectly here. And the other one's sure thing. Alright, so our next one is gonna be Castlevania and the last one is, I believe, is the robot basement. Alright, so let's go ahead and dash over to Castlevania. Do we need to heal? No, we could. She threw a rock at me. Killer Croc would be proud. Well, I guess that was technically Batman, but, you know. I mean, it was actually Batman. There's no technicality to it. Alright, so let's see how big of a trap this is. I know this theme or whatever, this tune right now is supposed to be sinister. But it's reminding me of Super Mario RPG, when the title screen rolls in right after X-Force smashes into the castle. Like, are you guys hearing that? If that is the intended reference, that is well done. These guys. I'd completely forgotten that they were both gang leaders. Oh. Yeah, who would have seen that coming? It's a good thing Lucas is pretty tall, so his attacks can smack enemies like that out of the air. Okay, these guys are the most dangerous, so you gotta be careful not to get scorpion speared. Oh, I'd never stunned these guys before, so I didn't realize they were also goblins. Drop the rock. Gotta be careful with some of these enemies. I'm not taking too much damage here, but that was a great sentence that I just left hanging there. But yeah, I'm doing all right mostly on damage as long as I don't zone out on watching for the more dangerous enemies here. Alright, yeah, there he is. I want to make sure that guy's down because he's by far the biggest threat. You're stunned. Oh, bounce off the walls. I'm not appreciating as much. Okay, good. I was just thinking I want to experiment with that, seeing if using my special attack will break me out of the Scorpion Spear, and yes indeed. Alright. Another series of enemy waves taken down. Yeah, I totally trust you. Okay, 2 out of 3. strut on Lucas. Honestly, it's just as usual with tribute games. The sprite work, and I've mentioned it a couple times while playing this game, but yeah, the sprite work is immaculate. Just so detailed and expressive. Yeah, mosquitoes are annoying. But yeah, it's just so very well done, and like each character's personality traits and everything can be seen through how they move, which is not an easy thing to do, mind you. Alright, so I want to go to the robot lab, but first, let's just munch on some Tex-Mex. Alright, Dash Crew. Like, I'm waiting for a ring collecting noise to start playing as I'm running with that kind of music. Oh yeah, let's talk to these people. We rescued them. I did exactly that just now, young Neil. Yeah, Steven sweating the concert. Yeah, that's these characters as you would remember them. Pretty much all of their most memorable traits. I'm kind of saying that in a way that sounds a bit unfair to them. They are definitely not one-note characters at all. Like, within the stories, especially in the comics, all of these characters get some pretty cool stuff going on with them. But yeah, I think, you know, obviously this is just like a cute little beat 'em up. And, you know, yeah. I'm sure you didn't, Virtual Wallace. Keep the... Oh. Oh, okay, I guess... better rhythm now. Get off of here. And we'll do that for him. I'm going closer. Yeah, let's just go crazy here. I'll put these boxes away. There we go. Make 3 more. Oh, okay, that was very lucky. That was very lucky. Oh, hey, Metal Scott's back. Our very respected rival, who burned Stills' house down. Well, the house seems okay. Virtual Scott. Is there something I missed there? Anyway. Alright, looks like we're ready to go to what I assume is the final area of the game. And it immediately teleports me downtown, which is really nice. I appreciate that. First, we'll get some drugs. Legal drugs. For our health. Yeah, we mostly want GP. Okay, there, we're topped out, we have a snack. It's pretty much about as ready as we can get things, so let's head in. Nihon Sushi. Oh, it's actually open. Oh, I thought maybe... I thought maybe that would be their to-go option. Yeah, I keep saying level up, but I mean, since we're completely maxed out, we can't really go any higher, and we're using the equipment for, you know, little boosts over there. So this is pretty much as good as we can make things for the time being. Alright. Hey guy. Let's play. They're all red, and... It was a trap! You got us the story items, and now we're going to use them against you. Never seen that one before, but then again, a Scott Pilgrim story would have you do exactly that just because it's so obvious. Yep. Am I gonna fight all three of them? That'd be pretty tired. Especially Gideona. Ooh. So they're kind of... Why is there a turnip inside? Like, somehow that is a bigger question for me than the big horror monster that just appeared. Am I supposed to put all three of them at the same time? That didn't keep up. Trying to push these things where they belong. Yeah, something tells me the point is to push them all in at the same time. I don't think it's really doable to push them all at the same time. But I guess the point is to just keep getting in there. Enemies, a lot of nonsense going on. Getting knocked down as soon as I get up. Focus on one of these things firing. Oh, am I supposed to hit it? Okay. Okay, so it's just a set number of times, or I need to hit it as it arrives. Okay. Oof. Nope. Okay, again. Well, get in there. Yeah, okay, so that was damaging them, but there was just so much going on the screen that I couldn't see the light bars. I do feel the enemy health bars are, like, after I've played for as long as I have so far in the game, the enemy health bars do feel a bit small. Alright, there we go. Whoa. Krang? That turnip just straight up turned into Krang from the Ninja Turtles. Mecha Gideon. Oh, God. Got it. Okay. Teddy. Alright. I've got a hammer. Okay, so we've got an anti-wake up force field. These are basically copies of Ramona's hammer, so you bet I will abuse this if I can. I definitely want to stay off axis from this guy. Yes, stills. I do like the chip damage I just got with that. Okay, gotta be careful. And the global summons around him feels like, oh god, he's got a Mecha Buster Sword. He uses that to do a version of Ukyo's Apple Slicer from Samurai Showdown. That felt a little too simple. I don't think we're done. Are we done? Was that it for real? I mean, you give me, like, super busted weapons to throw at him. Maybe there's something I'm missing? Maybe there's a true ending or a hidden boss like there was in River City Girls 1? Let's see. That is an excellent desire, Gordian. I totally feel you on that. Yes, please. So anyway. Wow, we're done. Like, that was a super cool final boss design. But the fight itself, like... I felt some of the previous fights were harder. Alright, let's focus on this ending and see what's going on. There they are, our good old band. Sex Bomb's big show. That's how you know it's an alternate timeline. Nobody thinks these guys are actually good. Oh, okay, so it would have been keeping track if I'd been switching characters. I guess the way the game is designed is meant to make you maybe think about switching characters here and there. I don't know if your stats carry over. We are indeed Superstar. There's the robot. Is it headless? Yeah, good guys teaming up with the bad guys. United by fate. Just like rival schools. Just in case you guys were looking for another reference. And as we go up the building, dreaming of Mega Man 2. Of course it was Lisa Miller. Of course it was her. Oh, they made sure to like throw her around everywhere. I appreciate that because, you know, it kind of became a meme around the different communities related to Scott Pilgrim. Where's Lisa Miller? Why does Lisa Miller never appear? Why did she appear in this? Why didn't she appear in that? Well, any fans of Lisa Miller definitely got their due in this game. Okay, so, like, I guess I could go over how I felt about the game. It's definitely very much a sequel to Versus the World with some, you know, improved combat from that game. Like, it's more solid in terms of how it wants to play. It's still pretty simple in terms of how it works. Like, there are a lot of mechanics. Like, you've got, you know, your grabs and your different enders that you can do and how you can use guts points and all, but You know, for the most part, as long as you just stick to, if you know how to play beat 'em ups, you won't struggle too much on the game's default difficulty, which is what I played through here on the channel. Now, I can't give like a full opinion on how I feel about the game as a whole because I usually look at that after I played as every single character in some capacity. So I'm probably going to be doing that. I don't know if I'll be streaming that since I have other stuff I also would like to stream. But yeah, let's just fast forward through this a bit. Maybe I'll do a like trial out one of the other characters real quick before I close out here. But yeah, shout outs to Tribute Games. I mean, the game is very fun. It's just got such a cathartic feel to it with how heavy the hits feel and just how good everything feels to do. Oh, Hazel and Katie from Seconds. Yeah, I didn't really read Seconds in detail, so I don't remember it very well. But yeah, as a Scott Pilgrim experience, it's great. Tons of references. Pretty much all the characters you care about are here, especially Lisa Miller. The playable cast choice is really good. You know, basically having the Evil X's, Sans, the Karianagis, and Todd, as well as Robot 01. The gameplay is quick. The start is definitely not as painful as the River City titles, the River City Girls 1 and 2 and Scott Pilgrim 2010 were like. You feel a lot stronger right out of the gates, and you only get better as you proceed because the key thing is you have your whole moveset, right? Like, that is really, really nice. I think that is the best design decision they made with how this game works. In some ways, now, it does kind of tone down the RPG elements, so the whole idea of growth is completely tied to your stats, and that has its benefits from a design perspective, and it kind of has its disadvantages as well. So for people who kind of like the idea of their character growing stronger, seeing them gain more techniques, this will not feel like a traditional experience. Some part of that will be missing, and I felt that at some points. On the other hand, it is also a beat 'em up, so having your whole kit unlocked right out of the gates is very nice. New Game Plus. Let's see. If we continue, I assume we're going to be right where we were, where we left off. So this should be the option we go with. Since we played normal, let's just take a gander at how hard mode is going to look like. Okay, we saw this like in the previous time we played, so we're just going to skip through real quick. Okay, so character level does not carry over, or at least it doesn't transfer to the other characters. Let's see, Matthew, Puppeteer. Gideon's a Pressure, now he has a sword. Scott, looks like he has a sword as well. Ramona, Hammer, Robot, Zoner, so maybe a lot of projectile moves. And Roxy. I kind of want to pick whatever I feel might be the weirdest, because Lucas, I love the character, but he felt a little too orthodox. So I want to experiment, like, I'm not going to play for too much here just to, you know, I mean, I've just finished the game, at least on the normal difficulty, but I just kind of want to see how the game feels with a different character. I'm thinking one of the other X's, so Roxy, Gideon, or Maddie Patel. Should it? Ninjas tend to be pretty fun beat-em-up characters, except for Ninja Commando and Captain Commando. That guy is awful. Okay, I've narrowed it down between Roxy and Gideon. Alright, we're going Roxy. She's just got a Chun-Li palette, and I feel like I should recognize some of these. Oh, there's, what's her name from Naruto? Sorry, never watched Naruto, never read it, so I don't immediately recognize characters. Let's take a look at the palettes just real quick. So I guess I should have unlocked more of these, but Fiona with all of her different hair colors, the pink being the default. Are there any other callbacks here? Is that Ben 10? Maddie Patel. Just look at these animations, man. These sprites. Oh man, the glass is clouding over. But yeah, we're going with Roxy. I like this color. We'll go for it. She's got her sword. It seems like a lot of the basic heavy attacks go upwards. Ooh, okay. It's already looking very interesting with how our moveset works. Alright, what's her taunt like? There's her extra joy move. Her jump heavy is really nice. Like, one thing I was missing with Lucas is to see... Ooh, she's got the zero pizza cutter. Let's go. But yeah, one thing I was missing with Lucas is having a good downward angled jumping attack. Alright, 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 Roxy. I see you. Oh, I was not supposed to do the tutorial. Can I skip this? Very sensible sequence of events here that I finish the game and then I do the tutorial, you know? Alright, it shouldn't take too long. At least I'll be able to see all of Roxy's moves. Okay, I did it too fast so it didn't count. Oh, look at how she stands with the weapon. Alright. She headbutts. Okay. Alright, so this is the battle where, if I recall correctly, you can't win right out the gate. Do this so we can collect some cash. Okay, do we keep the money we had? Okay, 109, so we do keep the cash that Lucas was carrying. And yeah, see, I had my suspicions about this when we started because Lucas, I mean, every character starts at level 16, which means they have 16 points total in their stats, right? Lucas's stats were geared towards strength and vitality since he's, you know, the big bruiser. And Roxy is clearly meant, if you couldn't tell, to be our speedster with 13 whole points in agility and only a single point in everything else. But her moveset feels very good to use. Alright. Robot chicken. Yeah, that's a reference. That's a thing that existed. Yeah, see, I said that with Lucas. His jab felt really slow, so I had to run into enemies and kind of like start the jab early a lot. And that didn't feel great, I'm not gonna lie. That part I didn't appreciate with Lucas. Stuns enemies and she's able to... Okay, let's be careful here. Getting swarmed. Okay, so enemy density is already looking a lot higher than it was on normal mode. I'm not sure about their damage yet since I haven't taken too many hits. He said very confidently. Yeah, her spin attack feels much better to use than Lucas's because, you know, it surrounds her completely. Although her basic heavy attack range is not the best for me right now, but, you know, she's so fast that just working to get into range should be fine. Okay, so she starts out with Todd as her assist. With how little damage we're doing, I'm not feeling too optimistic about changing the result of the previous time we fought this guy. We don't have a lot of strength, so we can't send things flying around the way we would with Lucas, especially after we leveled up. Okay, I gotta be careful there. Ooh, she does the ninja log, then the disappearing log trap technique. Yeah, but her attacks are... You know what? I didn't check my equipment. I should just... Yeah, I mean, this is why you do New Game Plus, right? Wallace Plushie, Lion Banner, and... Yeah, we have all the assists, so... Oh, I just realized... Or is that... Shouldn't there be a reduced cost on... Or was that because Lucas... Is that a Lucas thing? Because all of these assists cost less GP to use when I was playing Lucas. Oh! Alright, he's already piecing out. I thought I could handle the fight if I kept going. Alright. Alright. Yeah, you run. I had you. You know, I remember thinking with how well they designed Roxy in the original game when she was a boss, looking at that moveset and thinking, what if that could be playable? Body armor, yeah. So this will help out with a lot of the stats where she doesn't start very well. So we're basically using the same setup that we had before. See, I did not have that equipped on Lucas. Anyway, we can keep going for a bit longer here. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell what her preferences are. She is one of Ramona's evil exes after all. This music's so good. This music is so good. Alright, calm down, Roxanne. Roxy, I should say. So, the whole map is open, so I wonder if I can just go visit the areas where I were. Well, since we're on hard mode, I mean, I don't think... no account videos locked because we have to actually, you know, play the game to unglitch the door. Alright, that makes sense. That's fair. That makes sense. That's not an unfair way to design things. Okay, okay. I wasn't originally planning on streaming hard mode, and I don't know if it'll be the next thing I do on the channel, but Roxy seems really fun. Like, looking at the moveset, looking at how much snappier everything feels, and this is something I feel like I want to learn how to use. Because she can attack on the way down, right? Like, she could just do this. So, there seems to be some stuff to figure out with her on a technical level to, you know, really go to town on enemies. But, yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. At least main story's completed. We've tried out normal mode. Game's great if you like beat-em-ups and you want something that is on the lighter side, not too complicated, with a fun, reasonably fun story, lots of cool references and great classic game style music. This just might be the game for you. So feel free to check it out. I've been having a lot of fun. I'll see if for the next game I start, it's most probably going to be X-Men Legends 1, There's also the Captain Tsubasa character tier list, personal character tier list that I'm planning on making. But I haven't prepped everything that I need to do that quite yet. But it is going to happen for sure. It's something I really want to do since that series is very near and dear to my heart. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'll see what ends up happening next time I'm up on this fun little platform. So until then, I guess whoever might be watching live, or if you're catching the VOD later on, till next time, take care.